Hi guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. Now, before moving on with this video, I just want to say that I love the fact that God made me a black person, okay? I love being black. I love my culture, the beautiful African culture that is rich in history. I love our resilience as Africans, and I love our perseverance and hard work as black people, as Africans. But over the years, I am beginning to see less and less of that positive values amongst some of us, okay? Over the years, I am beginning to see a very rapid corrosion of all the wonderful elements that defines blackness. And I am beginning to see these good characteristics replaced by something I am too ashamed to even be associated with. I recently saw a video that made me stop and shake my head. Not out of hate, but out of deep concern for the black people in the black community. Now, I want to talk about this video because it's been bothering me ever since I laid eyes on it. Not just because the actions in this video is quite deplorable, but because of what this video says about where we are as black people and where we are headed if we don't change course. But before we dive into the video though, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Alright, so in this video, we are going to be learning what it means to be black, or rather, according to the black woman in this video, we're going to be learning what it means to be unapologetically black. Okay, this video has been making rounds on the internet, and it shows a young black woman who filmed herself singing and dancing out of a moving car window while in Egypt. In the caption, she wrote, "Being unapologetically black in Egypt, I don't give a F." And just like that, the clip went viral. People in the comments said she's free, she's joyful, she's being unapologetic and liberated. They cheered her on like this was some kind of revolutionary act of black expression. But before I say too much, let's take a look at the video in question.
Being unapologetically black in Egypt, I don't give a f. So being black to you means to be loud, be dangerously obnoxious and insufferable, and to blast music about moist private parts as loud as you can in public. You didn't say unapologetically me, you said unapologetically black.
And you want to know the crazy part? Racist people think the exact same thing.
That's something y'all have in common. These aren't stereotypes anymore, they're racial truths. According to you, of course.
So yeah, this is what it means to be unapologetically black, okay? Because being black means misbehaving in foreign countries, dancing while standing out of a moving car window, showcasing a type of ratchetness that can only be described as embarrassing. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not against people showing happiness and freely expressing their excitement. Of course, I think people should celebrate and, jubilate if they think they want to. But this performance we just witnessed right here is not about jubilation, okay? And neither does calling it unapologetically black mean that it is empowering. This is a clear depiction of being unapologetically degenerate, unapologetically reckless, and being unapologetically attention-seeking. This is about being reckless, attention-seeking, and disrespectful, both to yourself and to the society you are visiting. And sadly, it's another example of how a portion of our culture has confused being real with being irresponsible, loud, and disruptive. That is not empowerment. That is what I and many others who care deeply about the future of our people see as degeneracy disguised as self-expression. We have to ask ourselves this question. What message are we sending when we equate unapologetic blackness with degenerate attention-seeking antics in foreign countries? Egypt is not your personal stage. It is a sovereign nation with its own laws, norms, and cultural expectations. When you travel abroad as a black American in this case, whether you like it or not, you are seen as a representative, not of just yourself, but of all black Americans. The world is watching. Dancing out of a moving car window isn't cute. It is dangerous, even illegal in most places. It shows a disturbing disregard for safety and self-respect. Doing it in a foreign country like Egypt, where cultural norms and legal systems are vastly different, adds another layer of ignorance and entitlement. Egypt isn't the West, okay? And it surely is not TikTok. It is a deeply traditional culture that, for better or worse, see public disruption, especially from tourists, as a disrespectful, even criminal act. Now, when you travel abroad, especially as a Black American, like I said before, you carry more than just your passport. You carry generations of struggle. You carry the legacy of your people. You represent a community where the responsible members are still fighting every day to be seen as more than just a stereotype, more than just a fatigue. So when a sister hangs out of a moving car window in a foreign land, singing loudly, dancing for the camera, we have to ask, what are we doing? Who is this for? What is this really about? But if the answer is, it's for me, it's for my joy, it's for my self-expression, then I would say, fine. But why does your joy require reckless behavior? Why must freedom be expressed through disruption and spectacle? Why must our culture constantly be reduced to performance art and horrible displays? There's a deeper sickness going on here, guys. Too many of us have accepted a version of blackness that is performative, defiant for the sake of being defiant, and rooted in doing the opposite of what is considered disciplined or respectable. We shout unapologetic as a cover for our bad behavior. We treat recklessness as authenticity, okay? And then when the consequences come, whether it is arrest, ridicule, or stereotype reinforcement, we scream racism instead of taking a hard look in the mirror. You want to be unapologetically Black? Good. Then why don't you carry yourself with pride? With the pride of your ancestors who endured slavery, who endured Jim Crow. Your ancestors who went through the struggle, but still walked with their heads held high, educated themselves, started businesses, built communities, and taught their children to do better than they did. Unapologetically Black means you should be grounded, not reckless. It means you are free thinking, not fame chasing. It means you uphold standards, not abandon them in the names of vibes. It should mean that you recognize that your actions reflect something bigger than you. We have to stop glamorizing behavior that would embarrass our grandmothers and confuse our ancestors. Dancing out of a moving car might get likes, but it would not get respect. We say we want the world to take us seriously. We demand justice, equality, and dignity, and rightfully so. But this is not how we get it. We get it by being unapologetically Black in a positive way. And that means having pride in our heritage, sure. But it also means honoring our people by refusing to play into the very stereotypes that have haunted them for generations. The same stereotypes that are being reinforced by this kind of behavior. So no, I was not impressed by this video. I am not uplifted by the caption. And I'm definitely not calling that behavior liberation. Because if liberation means we've lost all sense of responsibility, respect, and common sense, then maybe we need to go back and revisit what our ancestors were actually fighting for. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.